The following animation is one portraying the electoral seats in North Carolina from 2010 to 2018. The animation starts off by showing the three main parties: Democrat, Republican, and Independent. The seats are being represented by actual chairs. The animation starts off by showing the year, the three fully colored chairs, as well as the percentage and the number of seats for that year. The animation then transitions into showing what the chair would look like in that same year if it was only filled by the percentage of seats that that party actually has. This animation is meant to show the viewer how the percentage and the number of seats correlate with one another, in addition to having a cohesive sequence of how they are changing every 2 years.
We examined election data from all 100 of North Carolina's counties from the year 2000 to 2018 for the NC Senate, the NC House, and North Carolina's congressional districts. In the next three graphs, we will examine partisan fairness of these competitions, meaning we will see if the percent of votes for one party in a given year fairly represents the percent of seats won in that same year. There are two ways to determine this. The first way is through symmetry, meaning if one party receives X percent of votes and Y percent of seats, then the other party should follow that same formula. The second way is through proportionality. Proportionality is achieved if X and Y are approximately equivalent. Here, we will only be looking at proportionality. The first graph shows all state-level Senate seats from 2000 to 2018. The X-axis represents the percent of votes a party wins, while the Y-axis represents the percent of seats won by that party. The blue points represent Democrats, while the red points represent Republicans. Good examples of proportional fairness may be seen in 2010 Democratic results, in which the party won 40.63% of the votes and 38% of the seats, a difference of 2.63 percentage points of underrepresentation. And in the 2010 Republican results, in which the party won 58.91% of votes and 62% of seats, a difference of 3.09 percentage points of overrepresentation. These are fairly proportional examples. After 2010, however, there is clear disproportionality. In the Republican contest of 2014, there was a difference of over 17 percentage points of overrepresentation. And even greater disproportionality may be seen at the congressional level by looking at these highlighted points. One factor that causes such disproportionality is the drawing of unfair districts to benefit one party, which also tends to benefit one, if not all, of the other demographic groups discussed earlier. We have been redistricted this year, the map on the right, which fixes many problems, such as NC-A&T literally being cut in half, as seen on the map on the left. We will be redrawn again after this year's census, where we will likely pick up an extra representative due to population increase. According to Election Data Services, it is predicted that North Carolina will join Arizona, Colorado, Florida, and Oregon in gaining one seat, and Texas in gaining two, at the expense of New York, West Virginia, Illinois, Michigan, Minnesota, Pennsylvania, and Rhode Island, each losing one seat.